Malaysian Navy finds body in missing US sailor search operation. KHAIRUL HAFIZ JANTAN is now the fastest man in Southeast Asia. A very good afternoon and welcome to News On 2. I'm ADRIAN SEET. The Royal Malaysian Navy, RMN, has found a body in the search and rescue operation for 10 missing US sailors following the recent collision between the USS John S. McCain and MV Alning MC. A statement from the RMN said the body, which is yet to be identified, was recovered 7.5 nautical miles northwest of the location where the US Navy warship collided with the oil tanker on Monday. The discovery of the body was made by the RMN ship KD Handalan, which was involved in the search and rescue in its designated sector yesterday. The statement said the RMN transferred the body to its frigate vessel KD Leque and will be surrendered to the US Navy today. Royal Malaysian Navy Chief Admiral Tan Sri Ahmad Kamaruzaman Ahmad Badarudin said RMN remains resolute and steadfast in its efforts to continue with the search and rescue operation together with its foreign counterparts and other agencies for the 9 remaining victims. This latest discovery occurred at the same day when divers found other human remains inside the sealed compartments of the USS John S. McCain, which is now docked at the Changi Naval Base in Singapore. Now, the government yesterday announced a group insurance scheme for 250,000 members of the Village Development and Security Committee, or JKKK, Federal JKKP and JKK Orang Asli. Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak said the scheme will be enforced in January next year. Under the scheme, 10 ringgit will be paid by the government, while 7 ringgit by each of the members annually. It will provide benefits such as compensation of 5,000 ringgit for death caused by accident, 2,500 ringgit for death by natural causes, 5,000 ringgit for accidental death, 2,500 ringgit for death caused by sickness, and many more. Datuk Sri Najib also launched a JKKK discount card, which can be used to purchase products such as groceries, school supplies, lodging, agriculture products, and express bus services during the JKK, JKKP, and Desa Perdana Awards ceremony held in Kuala Lumpur yesterday. The Defence Ministry MINDEF will implement centralised tuition and online tuition programs for children of the Armed Forces personnel and ex-servicemen. Minister Datuk Sri Hishamuddin Tun Hussein said the move was part of efforts to strengthen the ministry's education agenda. Datuk Sri Hishamuddin said the initiative was aimed at helping their children get guidance in additional subjects outside of the formal learning sessions in schools.
Kita harap dalam masa terdekat ini pelancaran dan penekanan kita terhadap agenda pendidikan anak-anak anggota dan veteran bukan sahaja dapat dilihat, tetapi sesungguhnya dapat dirasai oleh semua yang bernaung di bawah MINDEF dan ATM. Dan beberapa inisiatif yang sedang kita bincangkan tadi, yang saya umumkan ucapan, saya akan edarkan melalui secara tertulis.
Datuk Sri Hishamuddin added through this initiative, 1,784 candidates for the Ujian Penilaian Sekolah Rendah or UPSR, 1,312 for Pentaksiran Peperiksaan Tingkatan 3 or PT3, and 836 for Sijil Pelajaran Malaysia or SPM will benefit from the program. The recent delays in the Mass Rapid Transit or MRT operations are just teething problems and will be addressed and resolved soon. Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, Datuk Sri Nansri Shukri, said that minor technical problems are bound to happen since the system is still new.
Put it this way, it is new to us. Definitely there are teething problems. Jadi kita mengambil maklum semua masalah seperti ini supaya ianya menjadi penambahbaikan untuk kita. We will be doing it because sometimes you have to listen to feedback.
The Sungai Buloh Kajang line was reportedly disrupted yesterday morning due to a technical glitch causing delays during peak hour travel. Rapid KL has also offered affected customers who decided not to continue their journey a refund at its customer service counters. Similar technical glitches in the MRT operations were reported on Saturday as well. Now, a lawyer was found with his body fully burnt after he was believed to have entered his residential building, which was on fire. The incident took place at a shop lot along Jalan Ang Cheng Ho in Kuching, Sarawak around 8:46 p.m. last night. According to an eyewitness, the victim arrived at the location as soon as he heard that his home was on the 3rd floor and it was on fire. Several members of the public tried to stop the victim from entering the building but failed. Firefighters and rescuers from Kuching and Batu Lintang stations found the victim's body lying flat while they were putting out the fire. Now, 2 men were killed and another injured when the Toyota Wellfire they were in crashed into a tree at kilometer 56.5 of the North-South Expressway near Pendang yesterday afternoon. The 40-year-old driver was killed when he was flung out of the vehicle, while a 93-year-old passenger died while receiving treatment at Hospital Sultanah Bahia. The third passenger escaped with minor injuries. District Police Chief, Deputy Superintendent Fadzil Hashim said the accident occurred about 1 p.m. when the 3 were returning to their respective homes in Penang. The driver was believed to have lost control of the vehicle before it crashed into the tree at the side of the expressway and then flipped onto its side. According to Kedah Fire and Rescue Department Public Relations Officer Mohamed Mustakam, who said upon receiving the emergency call at 12:37 p.m., a team led by 2nd Fire Officer Ahmad Nazri Kasser rushed to the scene of the accident. The bodies were sent to the Sultanah Bahia Hospital for post-mortem. Hulu Langat Public Works Department, JKR, is currently investigating the source of tremors felt at the building of Sekolah Kebangsaan Taman Sungai Besi Indah in Kajang, Selangor yesterday. Now, in the incident that took place around 3 p.m., 300 students and teachers panicked when they felt the building tremor. According to the Selangor Fire and Rescue Department Assistant Director for Operations, Muhammad Sani Harul, 9 rescuers from the Serdang and Kajang Fire and Rescue Department were rushed to the school location as soon as they received a call at 3:24 p.m. However, no loss of life or property damage reportedly took place following the tremor. Thus far, firefighters' investigations have only found a piece of ceiling that fell to the lower floor as a result of the tremor. Firefighters and rescuers informed that the incident to Hulu Langat JKR for further action to be taken after the school building was evacuated. Meanwhile, Kajang Fire and Rescue Station Chief Muhammad Jazlizat Jalil said that students and teachers of the school are only allowed to enter their classrooms tomorrow after receiving the investigation results from Hulu Langat JKR. Coming up next, SSM collected high amount in compounds last year. This and more in a moment. You're watching News on 2. The World Bank is confident that Malaysia's economy has fully recovered and is now the fastest growing amongst other countries in the region. Executive Director at the Board of the International Monetary Fund, or IMF, Dr. Octaviano Canuto, said despite that, the country still remains exposed to external risks. Dr. Octaviano said that Malaysia is on the right track of recording a continuous growth without any signs of domestic decline.
Malaysia is doing well. The growth prospects for Malaysia, the most recent ones, both from the World Bank and the IMF, have shown a better prospect relative to 4.6% of growth for this year.
Dr. Canuto said this in an exclusive interview with RTM yesterday. The Companies Commission of Malaysia, or SSM, last year collected over 10 million ringgit from companies which have failed to provide financial reports and hold yearly general meetings. Domestic Trade, Cooperatives and Consumerism, or KPDN-KK Minister Datuk Sri Hamzah Zainuddin said various strategies will be done to reduce the number of compounds collected to 7%. Datuk Sri Hamzah said forums and dialogues will be held to increase the level of professionalism and knowledge of the business community regarding the existing Act.
Macam saya kata tadi lah, tidak ada profesionalisme. Sebab itu saya nak kalau boleh ada mereka yang faham tentang Companies Act ini, akta-akta yang disediakan oleh kita ni. Jadi dia dapat mengurangkan semua masalah-masalah seperti ini.
Dato Sri Hamzah said this after opening the SSM 2017 conference in Petaling Jaya, Selangor yesterday. The two-day conference, which begins on August the 22nd and 23rd, is participated by over 1,000 participants who will share information and the latest practices in conserving the business environment in the country. Coming up in sports, Frenchman Bryce Levedez upsets Lee Chong-wei in World Championship. This and more in a moment. Now, Malaysia remains dominant at the 29th SEA Games, winning 40 gold medals, 31 silver and 22 bronze, as at 12 this afternoon. This is followed by Singapore with 20 gold, 20 silver and 19 bronze, while Vietnam is in third place with 16 gold, 11 silver and 19 bronze. Take a look at the medal tally. And now for updates on the ongoing KLC Games, we take you live to the Malaysian International Trade and Exhibition Centre on MyTech with Amin Peter Carlos. Carlos, over to you.
Thanks, Adrian. Good afternoon, and it's a happy Wednesday. As national sprint ace KHAIRUL HAFIZ JANTAN is now the fastest man in Southeast Asia after he had won gold in the 100 meters at the National Stadium in Bukit Jalil yesterday. And with the victory, he also ended Malaysia's 14-year wait for a gold medal in the blue ribbon race.
The 19-year-old, who hails from Malacca, crossed the finish line in 10.38 seconds, beating defending champion Eric Cray of the Philippines, who had to be satisfied with silver after doing 10.43 seconds. Thailand's Kritsada Namsuwon, who also did 10.43 seconds, had to settle for the bronze based on the photo finish, while KHAIRUL's teammate Jonathan Nyepa from Sarawak finished in fifth place in 10.66 seconds. KHAIRUL, dubbed the Speedy Jantan, joined a list of Malaysian SEA Games 100-meter winners, which included Tan Sri Dr. M. Jagathesan, who won it in 1965, G. Raja Lingam in 1967, and Nazmizan Mohamed in 2003.
KHAIRUL, bersyukur lah sebab first time SEA Games dan KHAIRUL dapat emas untuk Malaysia, dan di tempat Malaysia kawan-kawan semua telah mendoakan KHAIRUL.
First kali coach bersyukur pada Allah SWT kerana mengizinkan KHAIRUL HAFIZ mendapat peringkat emas malam ni lah. Siapa yang kita rancang sebelum ni untuk dia berjaya mendapat peringkat emas untuk negara tercapai, alhamdulillah.
Meanwhile, in the women's 100-meter final, national sprinter Zaidatul Husniah Zulkifli won the silver after clocking 11.74 seconds. The gold was won by Lee Tu Chen of Vietnam with a time of 11.56 seconds, while Singapore's Shanti Pereira took the bronze after doing 11.76 seconds. Another national sprinter, Siti Fatimah Mohamed, finished in fifth place after posting 11.85 seconds.
Kalau nak ikutkan, nak pecah rekod untuk jadi Ratu Pecut Asia tak tercapai, tapi at least kurang-kurangnya saya bagi sedikit hasil, iaitu silver kan. Jadi benda tu pun dah buat hadiah untuk hadiah birthday saya 20 bulan itu, dan hadiah untuk coach, rakyat Malaysia semualah.
And adding to the tally, Malaysia won 3 gold and a silver on the opening day of the karate competition at the KLC Games in Kuala Lumpur Convention Center yesterday.
Celine Lee Zin Yi started the ball rolling when she defeated Indonesia's Cecilia Agustiani Ora 5-0 in the women's individual kata, while Lim Chi Wei edged Cecilia's compatriot Ahmad Ziki Zaresta Yuda 3-2 in the men's category of the same. S. Senthil Kumaran then delivered Malaysia's third goal in the men's below 60-kilogram category when he defeated Jason Ramil Makaale of the Philippines 5-3. In the women's above 68 kilograms Kumite, Pressy Misty Philip lost 3-4 to Nguyen Thi Hong An of Vietnam and had to be satisfied with the silver.
Malaysia repeated their previous SEA Games feat in Singapore when they grabbed the gold medal in the Optimist team event. And the national team of Israr Hazim Ismail, Muhammad Shafi Ali, Muhammad Fauzi Kaman Shah, Nur Nabila Natasha, Muhammad Nazri and Nurul Shazwani Muhammad Saad defeated Thailand 2-1 in the final race.
The triumph was a big relief to the national sailing squad after letting the gold medal slip away in the laser standard team and laser radial team events. In the laser standard team category, Malaysia took the silver after losing 0-2 to Singapore in the final, while the bronze went to Thailand. In the laser radial team final, Malaysia were the bronze medalists after losing to Thailand and Singapore in the round robin, which saw only 3 countries competing. Thailand later beat Singapore 2-0 for the gold in the category. Apart from the team events, there will be 11 more gold medals in the SEA Games sailing competition until August 29th.
And at the National Aquatics Center, the men's 4x100-meter freestyle quartet, well, finished almost 4 seconds behind Singapore to win silver in 3 minutes 21.79 seconds. Indonesia was third.
Joseph Schooling, Darren Lim, Danny Yeo and Kwa Jing Wen of Singapore won the relay in a stunning new record time. The quartet led from start to finish in the final event of the second day of the swimming competition, steadily increasing the distance between them and their rivals, with each 100-meter leg before touching home in 3 minutes 17.85 seconds to smash the previous SEA Games mark of 3 minutes 19.59 seconds. That previous mark was set by Schooling, Yeo, Kwa and Clement Lim at the 2015 SEA Games on home soil.
Well, Rio Paralympics gold medalist and para world record holder Muhammad Ziad Zulkifli, who competed against normal athletes at the ongoing SEA Games, created history by winning the bronze medal in the men's shot put. Now, Ziad, who had won the Para World Championships gold medal with a new world record, set 2 historic moments in the SEA Games by becoming the first Paralympic athlete to compete in the SEA Games and to win a medal.
The 27-year-old Ziad, who has a personal best distance of 17.29 meters through a distance of 17.12 meters to take the bronze behind 2 Thailand athletes, namely Promrab Juntima, who defended his gold medal with a distance of 17.42 meters, while his compatriot Thawat Kachin won silver with a throw of 17.15 meters. Ziad's distance was just 0.03 meters behind the silver medal winner.
7 tahun saya berlatih dengan gigih. Saya memang nak pergi sangat SEA Games untuk normal. Pada tahun 2017, Malaysia menjadi tuan rumah. Saya dapat mewakili negara dalam SEA Games. So, saya dapatkan sesuatu, ingatkan saya. So, untuk rakan saya juga atlet lompat jauh, Latif Romli, saya mendoakan dia buat lagi baik, dia buat yang terbaik.
Another Malaysian Paralympic gold medalist, Abdul Latif Romli, will be competing in the long jump event tomorrow.
So it's all smiles at the Malaysian camp and looking forward to add more to the medal tally. And for that, you've got to catch us at 7 p.m. live from MyTech for the latest on the ongoing of the 2017 KLC Games. So keep on smiling, Adrian, and it's back to you.
I'm in Peter Carlos, thank you very much. France's Bryce Levedes pulled off the first shock of the World Badminton Championships by defeating men's second seed Dato' Lee Chong Wei in 3 games in Glasgow on Tuesday. The Frenchman put on the performance of his career to defeat world number 2 in 3 thrilling sets, 21-19, 22-24, 21-17. Levedes surprised spectators when he took the first set, but then also went on to dominate the second. However, Chong Wei survived a match point and managed to come back into the contest by clinching the second set when the French player made 2 unforced errors in quick succession. Levedes, though, came back fighting midway through the third set, levelling the score and then going on to beat the Malaysian number 1 with an excellent smash on match point. And that item concludes this afternoon's edition of News on 2. In our top story, KHAIRUL HAFIZ Jantan ends a 14-year wait to become the fastest man in Southeast Asia. Join us again at 7 tonight for more updates. Until then, I'm Adrian SEET. Thanks for watching.